Welcome back to California Case with me, Matt. Today we're going to be looking at this little beauty, the Grand California. Welcome back, and yes, Grand California. I've never actually looked at one of these, but we went away recently, and it suddenly dawned on me that this could be the future for us. But I'm not sure, for the reviews that I've seen, that it actually is. All right. Ooh. So it has a step that comes out when you open it up. Quite nice little feature. So the first thing you'll hit by is the actual cavernous size of this thing. And for us, what I was interested in is really some of the features, especially with the bed up there for the kids. It looks like someone's been sleeping in this one, so I don't really know. This must be one that goes out from here for tests and stuff like that. So yeah, nice little tray here, USB, 230 outlet. This isn't anything, this is just a back panel. And yeah, let's have a little look. So it's a huge fridge. But one problem I saw is if you do store things here, you've got this tray, and that tray is going to hit anything that's sitting above that. But to be fair, that is a pretty tall. It's quite a way above it, so that does come out. So if you don't want it, you don't have to use this tray. But I think that's quite good, because then you can store other stuff on top. So you get your freezer compartment, which goes all the way back, and that has got to be about 400 deep. All your controls across the top, and yeah, so you can do all the settings, I guess, on the fridge itself. This one's actually not on at the moment. Let's put it back in. So yeah, I'm not sure if there's actually anyone actually asleep in here. Anybody? No. So this is the back bed, which, do you know what? I've seen videos of these, and do you know what? It's actually not too bad. The fact that you can actually walk around in it, I know it's a really tall bit of kit. They are very, very tall. And I'll give some of the information on the screen to give you an idea of how high this thing is. But we'll start at the most important part, which I think the bed at the back is where we'll start. So let's start at the rear. So in the back here, you've got a pretty wide bed of which you sleep from that way to that way. I'm going to lay down in this in a minute because I'm 6 foot and I'm interested to see if your feet hit the end or your head hits there. You've got loads of storage space in here. So you've got multiple cupboards that open up. So tons and tons of storage. There you go, more storage there. So they're clever little design. Not as much storage as I thought actually when you open that, but yeah, still, nevertheless, loads more storage than what we've got. Obviously this one has been, oh there you go, you've got to lift that catch to close that. That one's not so much. Nice little hanging rail, so you can hang some bits and pieces when you're out and about. And you've got a nice sort of overhead. Oh, this is nice. And that completely blacks it out, which is important for when you're away. It's also got the winding handle here, so you can open it up to get a bit of ventilation in summer. And you've also got other storage, you know, all the way around the back here. So again, really important for when you're going away. You've got that net. You've got loads of space around the back of here as well, which is obviously any use of space is important when you go away, especially for long periods of time. So underneath the bed, you've got lots of storage, again, for gas bottles. And I believe these beds do lift up so you can get for more access under here. And yeah, really nice so far. Right, the bed. First thing I've noticed, it is really comfortable. But let's have a look at the length. Good length actually. I'm 6 foot, my head isn't touching the top, my feet actually are. I'd say it does go in a little bit towards this side, so I'd probably end up on this part of it, and the wife be here. You've got all your blinds and everything as well. It's quite cozy, I quite like it. Whether you'd sleep that end or not, or maybe feet end this way, to give you a bit more head space. But yeah, I could sleep here. It's quite comfortable. And yeah, nice feature, I like it. It's nice the fact that you've got this always here. And obviously you can put this up and you can still get to all the storage underneath. And yeah, it's quite cool. I like it. I think it's perfect sort of size. It's definitely 2 adults compared to the California Ocean bed, which is absolutely tiny compared to this. This is really, really nice. So let's face it, I'm not getting any younger, and one thing I've noticed as I'm getting older is that I need to go to the toilet a lot at night time. The Cali, with my toilet inside at this time of year where it's freezing cold, having to get to the end of the bed and go to the toilet in your little porta toilet is a pain. But we don't have to worry about it on this one because we've got this. We've got a toilet. One thing no one ever actually shows you is what's it like to sit on it. Do you know what? Loads of knee room for the ladies that sit down a lot, and the men that want to. I probably wouldn't do anything number 2 in here, definitely not. But yeah, see you later. Not too claustrophobic because you've got the skylight as well, so it's quite nice. And I think that can be opened up, which pops up, and it also has a fly screen, and it has a blackout. So if you look at this, they've thought about that as well. So in here, you've even got a blackout. So if you do get up in the middle of the night, or it's the morning time, you're not going to open this door and blind everybody with the light coming through. Certainly in the summer as well. So that's quite handy with that. You'd obviously have this open quite a lot when you're having showers and whatnot. And you've got these 2 handles which you pull both sides, and that pops up, and then you put it down again. Sit down now. Do you know what? That isn't so bad. They're not the widest in the world, but I suppose if you've got 2 kids, then it's not going to be too much of a hassle. But you try and fit 2 adults in here. I'm not exactly the biggest, but you're not going to get really 2 adults in the back of this. I think they're going to be a bit squished, or somebody's going to be hanging off the side. I do wonder whether these chairs actually slide out at all to give you a bit of width space here. There is like a pull handle down here, but I don't want to pull that, so I don't know what that's going to do. You've got the window here, so this is, again, like a caravan window to give you ventilation. So that's there. Which one design fault I think that I've spotted on this already is where the gas or the, when you have the burner on, also the heater on, it actually comes out the side, so you get a lot of fumes. So if you have this window, I think if you open this window, it turns the heating off. So if you want doing hot water or something like that, it will turn it off. So yeah, we've got the bed up here, and I'm going to try and work out how to get this down. I've not done this before, so it's going to be one of those things. I don't know where you'd store this because it's pretty chunky. I'm guessing it has a safer storage place than kind of just thrown up there, but we'll figure that one out in a minute. But it's good that it's got steps, because if you have got the kids, rather than clambering on top of tables and stuff, they've got this little nice little funky ladder that they can use, which I think just opens up like that. Right, so to get the bed down, you've got this button here. And I've just pulled that, and automatically, weirdly, this little bit came out. I wondered what it was, but now I know. So you push that button here, as you start to put it down, this little support comes out, and you've got a support feature here and here, and then it slides down on these rails to create this little bed. Pop this down, and there you have a bed. I'm going to get up here now, I'm going to see exactly how big it is. Looks perfect for kids, but I'm not really sure about adults. So right, I'll put the ladder up. It's got these little safety hooks as well, which kind of go on like that. So if you're worried about it falling off, it won't. Just got to make sure it's nice and straight. Let's get up and see what it's like. Whoa. Ouch. Oh my God. Yep. I'm sure there's a neck to this. Yeah. Right, so that is my feet touching the end. So as you can see, I'm 6 foot. I could probably sleep here, but I definitely couldn't sleep here. Maybe the missus could sleep in this bit, but I certainly wouldn't. But this bit isn't so bad. My feet are on the edge, and you've got your fly mesh, and you've got, well, that doesn't work. That nice little blind there, hopefully you can still see me. But I'd say it'd be quite comfortable for kids up here. My kids will probably love it, but yeah, definitely not great for 2 adults unless you're 5'2". But yeah, it is quite comfortable. It's a good mattress on here. It's not a sprung mattress like on the California Oceans, but it is very comfy, and you've got all the lighting up here as well. So there is like a ship light going around here, and there's touch lights and more storage as well. So yeah, not bad. Kids would love it. Right, now I'm going to try and get down. So I'm going to leave this open. It's got a wind-up handle here as well, so you can obviously open it up. I'm not going to do that because I'll probably forget to shut it, but we're going to try and get down now. So graciously getting down, and hopefully I don't fall down this ladder. We'll just shut. Yep, we're good. So yeah, so anything up to about 15 years old, unless you're really tall, that'd be pretty cool up there. And then you've got a bed that's always there, and you've all got the bed at the back as well, which I'm going to give that a quick test and see how long. I'm not going to touch these pillows though, because I don't know whose they are, but we're going to give that a little go. So very similar to on the California, you've got this control panel here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this handy blind across so I can actually see. So yeah, this is recognizable from the California Ocean side of it, so it's almost exactly the same how they've set this up. Similar size screen as well, maybe a little bit bigger, but you've got all your heating in here, living area heating. There's slightly different things on this one which you won't see on some of the other smaller vans, but it does have everything on here. Again, you'll have the California app. So this is quite a handy thing to have right in the middle of here, so you don't have to reach around for it. It's always kind of straight for where you need it. It's got protective cover over it, so you're not going to be damaging it and smacking into it. So yeah, and it gives you all the indication of exactly what's going on. Campsite power, so obviously not on that at the moment, but it gives you everything else you need to know. Exactly the same as on the other California range. So another thing to quickly point out, this table does actually come off. It's got a leg there. I'm not going to do it on this one, and it actually just clips into here. You have to lift it up to then drop it down, and that then can be stored underneath there. This cockpit layout, very much going down the style of some of the new ID3s and IDs with this sort of different setup here. Again, no haptic controls on the steering wheel, which is great. And you've got a load of storage above as well, and your important cup holder. And people always forget there's loads of storage down here. You've got another cup holder on the right hand side as well, and yeah, again, loads more storage above. Both seats obviously rotate and look very, very comfortable. Side driving position, you've got a huge gap in the middle here. Obviously this van is going to be a lot wider, and you've got these massive wing mirrors and a huge windscreen, so you've got absolutely tons of space in here, and the visibility obviously out the back is going to be limited, but you're not going to be too worried about that. You still can sort of see what's behind you, but you're going to be more reliant on the huge wing mirrors here for visibility to the rear. You got your lighting control. Down here is a push button on here to start the vehicle, and it's going back to very reminiscent of some of the older VWs, where it's got this pull down electronic brake with an auto hold, and heating controls, sliders. We don't like them slider ones, but you're going to have all the voice activation on here as well. Cruise control on there as well. It's the same as on the lot of California Oceans. You want it to be for £93,000. Oh, there you go, stereo. I would have thought this would have been slightly bigger, but I guess for what it is, it gives you all the details that you need. Let me just turn that off. There we go. It doesn't have a glove box there, because I thought it might have something there, but it is actually you've got the storage above it, and this is where the airbag is, but you do have quite a large tray here for all the other stuff that you need to take around. 2 USB-C chargers on it, and there's a point to put your phone down there, and no, there's nothing else under here. And let's say these got armrests, captain's chairs on both sides. So under here at the back, we've got the shower nicely hidden away there. So a little shower connection. It's got hot water in this fan, remember. So that's quite handy to use. And you've got another heater section here. You've got 12 volt, 230, and there's loads more storage underneath here. I'm not going to open all that up. Here's our lovely bedding we've got. We've got loads of stuff. These cupboards are massive, absolutely massive. You've got 1, 2, I think 3, 4, there's some more stuff behind here. All the chairs are stored behind here, nice and easy to get to. And you've got a nice one here as well. And the table itself is going to be stored at the front, so you can use that one for outside as well. So yeah, as I thought, this is where the gas bottle would be stored behind here, gas connection point, and that's all sealed behind a 7 seal behind there as well. So absolutely loads of room. There's our sprung mattress from below, and so that can all come out of the way as well for more storage. So thanks for watching, everybody, and yeah, like and subscribe. This is a real quick overview of this Grand California. It gives you some of the benefits and some of the features of exactly what you might be looking for if you're going to go for something a little bit bigger. Like me, I've got my little T7, I've had my T6 in the past. They're all very different for very different reasons. For this one, obviously, it's a big lump to move around. You've got to think of head height going into car parks. But you have got a lot of the benefits as well of the fact that you can just pull up and everything's pretty much laid out. The bed takes 2 seconds to do for the kids, and you've got the bed already pretty much made. You could leave it down as much as you want for when you've got the 2 adults sleeping in the back. So that's a really good thing to have, great benefits. To drive these things, I don't know what this is like to drive. I've never driven one before, but it's going to feel like a big van at the end of the day. It is large. But yeah, for a hell of a lot of price to pay for one of these, but for the amount you're going to use it, because obviously the difference that I find with a T7 is it's my day van. I use it all the time. With this sort of thing, you're perhaps going to have it when you drive quite a bit more than what you would if you had a smaller van. So there's a bit of an offset there, where if you're going to be using something all the time, definitely go over T6, 6.1, or a smaller van, or a 7 if that's what you want to go for obviously a lot of the new benefits for the driving styles and how much it's kind of got the safety features in there. But for this, if you want something that's a bit easier, it's got a bit more space, if there's only 2 of you, you perhaps want to go for the smaller 600. But yeah, great bit of kit. I quite like it. It's different from what I thought it would be. I hear horror stories about these, but I actually think it's quite good. So if you are interested in looking at one, maybe come down to SMD Tunbridge and have a little look at this one. It's for sale at the moment for about £90,000, but I'm sure they will do some good deals. Matt down here is a good guy. Have a good look around it. The other thing as well is always maybe look at taking one away for a week to see if it actually fits what your family need, which is one thing which I think is really important. But if you like the videos, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you soon.